Come on, you've gotta believe me. It's peak, I tell you. Peak! Grand Blue Season 2 is a currently airing anime that you probably haven't heard about, and with so much time having passed since Season 1, it's really no surprise that this show has flown under so many people's radars. When a show has a huge gap in production time, it can, in some circumstances, spell disaster for the series. People set their own expectations, like the longer something takes to come out, the better it will be. I mean, if something takes 10 years to produce, it's bound to be good, right? Well, that's not always the case. Take The Devil is a Part-Timer for example. With Season 1 being released in 2013 and Season 2 in 2022, there's a 9-year gap there, and I'd say some pretty high expectations were set in the interim, only for the vast majority of fans to end up being disappointed in the end. And don't even get me started on the discourse surrounding One Punch Man right now, ugh. My point here is, it's very easy to drop the ball when there's a big span of time in between productions. In the case of Grand Blue, there's a 7-year period between Season 1 releasing in 2018 and Season 2 releasing in 2025. This gap is nothing to scoff at, to say the least. And with comedy being an incredibly subjective, ever-changing topic, I'd say Grand Blue had the odds stacked against it. So when I tell you this show not only maintains the parts that made Season 1 great, but builds and expands upon them, it should mean something. But before I get too into that, let me give you a little refresher on where we left off with Grand Blue and what Season 2 is all about. We left off in Season 1 with the conclusion to our favorite diving club's Okinawa trip, with episode 12 primarily centering around diving and a regional drinking custom called Otori, and of course, the typical hijinks ensues. However, episode 12 also contains some solid bonding scenes between Iori and Chisa, as well as Iori and Kohei, showing us that their experiences up until this point have really brought these individuals closer together, whether it be through diving or consistent partying. It ends on a wholesome note. The end of Season 1 was a good reminder that despite all the nonsense they get up to, these are people who have developed real bonds and connections. This sense of wholesomeness does not stay for long though. Season 2 opens by bringing us right back into the fold. We open with Iori receiving a letter from his sister back home. The normal cordial type of message you would receive from a sibling, requesting a general update. This prompts a little reminiscing of just how much degeneracy has previously occurred, and notably, how little actual diving or college work has occurred. Despite this, Iori writes a letter back to his sister, lying through his teeth about how he's on the up and up. This reminiscing is of course followed by Iori spending the rest of the episode trying to creep on some photos that were developed in the first season. It's your typical Grand Blue episode. Comedy, misunderstandings, and a general goofy tone that never pushes it too far. It's the same show you've been watching since the beginning in all of its degenerate glory. And that's an introduction to Grand Blue Season 2. Season 2 so far has been capturing the tone and feeling of Season 1 amazingly well, and I would even argue that the show gets better as it goes on. Episode 1 isn't weak per se, but moving forward, there are just some banger plotlines that literally had me crying laughing. If you weren't explicitly told that there was a big gap in productions, I'm not sure you would even notice. Season 2 has been taking all of the parts of the show that you love and has been building on them, introducing new characters that complement the existing cast, bringing back old characters and utilizing them incredibly well. It's just been an overwhelmingly good watch thus far. Now look, I 100% understand why this show may not be your thing. Its humor may just not land for you, or maybe it's too inappropriate in a way that you just don't vibe with. But for me, this show is hilarious. It's a very welcome respite from the serious topics and insane action that's all over this current season of anime. Having such low stakes and a plot that doesn't take itself seriously are some of the things that make this show truly refreshing to watch. I think this show works so well for me because although it's undoubtedly wildly inappropriate, it doesn't feel like we're being shown fan service. Despite the huge amount of precarious situations occurring in every episode, the context of these situations sets it apart from your run-of-the-mill show doing it just to do it. I don't feel like I'm being pandered to. I feel like these are just stupid situations put in place so I can laugh at our characters' misfortunes. Grand Blue Season 2 has been a standout series thus far. There's a reason why people are raving about it, myself included. With only 12 episodes in each season, it's an incredibly easy series to get into, and I believe you'd be doing yourself a disservice by not watching this show. So do yourself a favor and give it a shot. You'll probably like what you find. Hey everyone, I just want to say thank you if you made it this far into the video. I really appreciate it. Do you agree with my take that Grand Blue Season 2 not only matches its predecessor, but improves upon it? Or do you think the new season is straight up garbage? Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see more stuff like this. And as always, have a great day.